Hello, I'm Fajli Bibi, the host of Empowered Women Show, a show designed to inspire, empower, and raise your aspiration. I will be introducing inspirational women from the business world, from the community, from the media, fashion industry, women who have overcome many obstacles and barriers on their journey to success. Watch me on BEON TV.
অন্যায়, অত্যাচার, অবিচার, রাজনীতি, অর্থনীতি, সংস্কৃতি, ধর্মনীতি কিংবা দুর্নীতি, প্রাসঙ্গিক হয় নিয়মের জালে যা অপ্রাসঙ্গিক, যা আপনি বলতে চান, আপনারা বলতে চান, এসবেরই সমসাময়িক প্রেক্ষাপট নিয়ে আপনাদের সরাসরি অংশগ্রহণে আমি রিয়াদ আহাদ বিয়ন টিভির পর্দায় আসছি নতুন অনুষ্ঠান নিয়ে। আমিও বলতে চাই, আপনারা বলবেন, আমরা শুনব।
রিয়াদ আহাদের সঞ্চালনায় কমিউনিটির নানা বিষয় নিয়ে ভিন্ন মাত্রার অনুষ্ঠান আমিও বলতে চাই দেখুন প্রতি সপ্তাহে শুধুমাত্র বিয়ন টিভিতে। প্রযোজনায় শিপন আহমেদ।
BEON TV UK for the community by the community.
সাহিত্য হচ্ছে সমাজের দর্পণ। সমাজের বিভিন্ন শ্রেণী পেশার মানুষের হাসি, আনন্দ, রাগ, অনুরাগ ইত্যাদি হচ্ছে সাহিত্যের বিষয়। আর এই সব বিষয় নিয়ে বিয়ন টিভি ইউকেতে আমার উপস্থাপনায় শুরু হচ্ছে সাহিত্য বিষয়ক অনুষ্ঠান সাহিত্য চিন্তা।
নোমান আল মনসুরের সঞ্চালনায় সাহিত্য বিষয়ক অনুষ্ঠান সাহিত্য চিন্তা দেখুন পাক্ষিকভাবে শুধুমাত্র বিয়ন টিভি ইউকেতে।
মানব জীবন আল্লাহ পাকের বিশেষ নিয়ামত, কিন্তু আমরা কি তার সে নিয়ামতের সদ্ব্যবহার করছি? প্রবাসে এসেও আমরা জড়িয়ে যাচ্ছি নানাবিধ ঘটনা, দুর্ঘটনায়। আমাদের বাংলাদেশি কমিউনিটিতে অহরহ ঘটছে নানাবিধ অনাকাঙ্ক্ষিত ঘটনা। আর প্রবাসের সে সকল বাস্তব ঘটনাবহুল অনুষ্ঠান জীবন থেকে নেয়া উপস্থাপনা করছি আমি মোহাম্মদ মুফিদুল গনি মাহতাব। শীঘ্রই আসছে বিয়ন টিভির পর্দায়।
প্রবাসী বাঙালিদের নানা ঘটনা দুর্ঘটনার বাস্তব চিত্রের কথামালা নিয়ে মাফিদুল গনি মাহতাবের পাক্ষিক অনুষ্ঠান জীবন থেকে নেয়া দেখুন বিয়ন টিভিতে পাক্ষিকভাবে। প্রযোজনায় আবু এইচ চৌধুরী সুইট।
It's very hot.
Yes, yes.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to BEON TV, Be a Success program. I know it's been a while, but never late than be here on time. So hopefully we have some wonderful guests this time to represent the community of different countries in the world, which I will introduce shortly to you. First of all, I have on my left Luz Maria Utrera. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And I have on my right Joynal Abedin. Thank you for joining Be a Success program for BEON TV.
Thank you for inviting us to BEON TV as well.
Okay, so firstly, welcome to the audience of BEON TV across UK, Europe and Bangladesh. We are so happy and delighted to be here talking to our wonderful guest here. Let me now ask Luz Maria Utrera. Have I pronounced it correctly, your name?
Yes, Luz Maria Utrera.
Okay. It's a very nice way of saying it. I know I'm from Bangladesh origin, born and brought up in UK.
Yes.
And I always wanted to learn a foreign language, but never had the opportunity. But obviously, tell me a bit about yourself, Luz Maria. Where are you from and how have you come here?
Well, I'm a US citizen born in Argentina. I'm an advocate, I'm a lawyer, and I'm an actor.
Oh, good. What a combination.
Yes, acting is my passion, is what I love.
Okay. But being a lawyer, it is, of course, it is a form of acting, isn't it? You need to perform in front of in a judge, you need to perform in front of audience. So, in a way, it both goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
Yes. The thing is, like, all my family is a lawyer.
Oh, good.
So I came from a law family, and but then I practiced law for a while in Argentina, and then I went to LA to study acting, what I always wanted, and then my life changed there because something not nice happened to me, and that brought me to create the organization that is about women empowerment, gender equality, and ending violence against women.
Wonderful. Women's empowerment, this is what we need, because every nation needs to have strong women, isn't it? Back of family, unitary family, that's what it is.
As you know, during the pandemic, COVID-19 was a shadow pandemic that was about domestic violence. The domestic violence cases rise up.
Okay,
Yes.
we'll come back to that, but welcome to you, and I'm going to come back to you.
Yes.
But on my right, I want to go to Joynal Abedin. Welcome again to you. You are a member of a Bangladeshi community. Tell me a bit, how have you managed to link in with Luis Maria Utrera, and how have you managed to have that linkage?
Thank you very much. Thank you again as well. Welcome to the BEON TV. First of all, I would like to many thanks in our organization Masters Club, who was the member, executive member, everybody as well. So I would like to say our Masters Club International, which is the ICO, the International Community Organizations. When I'm going to build up this organization, we will try to, as an international relationship, how can build up this one. First of all, is our aim and object. So Luis Maria, not Luis Maria's source of view of international key person in the world, we've been trying to contact them as well. She is my best friend as well. Also, she's another friend, Joel. He is in Bangladeshis guys as well. So that's going to invite to last time Luz come to the joining in our event in here in UK, basically, which is a qualified organization called the Masters Club International as well. She was really interested, then she is joined to us. Also, that's 29th of October, we has been successfully program Birmingham City Council, we will organize as well. Also, we have done successfully as well.
That's really great. My apology, I couldn't make it because I had prior engagement. But I know you have gathered together some wonderful people, very distinguished and renowned individuals within Birmingham.
You'll be here in Glad as well. There is the attending is a doctor, barrister, all have been qualified people as here as a
And you were the initiator of this wonderful organization, I guess.
I think so wonderful, because people will judge, man, what is this exactly wonderful.
Because you have been involved in others as well, haven't you? And I hope you are continuing to work with all your...
we'll be try.
And you're still young and energetic.
Oh, I'll try it. I'll try for the all-welfaring job, all-welfaring work as well. Also, I try to, not for us, I try to the next generation, how can they build up, how can leadership in the world as well, like my son, my grandson as well.
Oh God.
One day we'll be there.
You haven't got your grandson yet, have you?
No, I'm saying to you, not for me. Should be very soon.
I know I've met your children, wonderful children. And I hope, of course, someone has to start.
I'm going to try for them their career, or they are in focus in future, how can run this oil as well. Also, I'm going to try, not for my children, our next generation become leadership in the world as well.
Oh, that's
this
wonderful.
In our...
Listen, Mr. Joynal Abedin, ambition needs to be high.
Exactly,
you need to have a target.
Exactly.
If you don't have a big target, wide target, ambitious target, you don't know.
I'm going to try to the climbing the up of the tree.
That's
at least the middle or the lower that you will be crossing.
Okay, that's good. Hopefully, and I'll be there. Inshallah, our BEON team will be here to take note of and to observe.
Also,
and to,
adding this kind of BEON TV, I think so. BEON TV for the communities, basically in Birmingham, they are done the incredible community work. I can see so far as well.
Yes, and I can see as
incredible
well. And thank you for coming, and I'll come back to you as well. So going back to Luis Maria Utrera, I know you said that you've been an advocate. Lawyer and advocate and actor. Which is your main? I mean, everyone has got a main theme of life, isn't it? What is the main aspect of your life out of those three professions? Which one do you say, yes, this is what I want to do first, and the others are back here?
Help people. That is what I want, you know, as much as I can and as much as I'm here in this planet. Yes.
Okay.
That is my I can say my target, my goals, you know, help as much people as I can while I'm alive, you know, in this
and
this
do
world.
you tell me
That
about
is
your
a
family.
reason,
Tell
that
me
is a
about
reason
yourself.
that,
Tell
you
me a bit
know,
about yourself.
well,
What interests you,
you know,
to become on
the
those?
thing is like I'm a lawyer, as you know. You know, all my family is a lawyer. Then I went to LA to study what I always wanted, that was acting. And then something not nice, as I told you, happened to me, and that brought me to create the organization. And I was dedicated to my organization, you know. We have ECOSOC status, that is consultative status with Economic and Social Council. We have Department of Public Information Association. I'm a UN Women Global Champion for Change. We are a partner of the SDG Action Campaign. And then when everything, you know, happened, I speak all over the world. You know, I speak at the UN, I speak at, you know, at the Google Health in New York, at the Google headquarters. I speak at the Museum of Tolerance. I speak in Columbia University. I speak throughout the world. And then when all my dreams come true, you know, October 2019, I go back to acting. That is what I was going to do in LA. And then, you know, all my dreams come true. And then I want to go back to acting, but the purpose is for, you know, I would love to have a big role in a movie. Then, you know, you can help more people, you can reach out to more people, and that is the purpose why I want to be an actor, you know. That's why.
So, but you have your career in advocacy. How does it work in America? I mean, what kind of work? I know here, if you've got an advocate or a lawyer, they can do family law, they can do children's law, they can do litigation.
Well, when I practice law in
how exactly does it work in America in terms of being an advocate?
Well, in Argentina, where I studied, that was Salvador University, were 43 subjects. You pass the 43 subjects, and you can practice any kind of law. And then I do like a course, a specialization in international law of human rights. But then, you know, I help women that went through domestic violence as a lawyer in a court process in Argentina.
Okay,
yes.
That's domestic violence. I mean, I don't want you to be specific about any case, but in terms of domestic violence, how does it work? I mean, you could suppose you've got a woman that's been abused and accused by whatever. So how and what are the processes in America now?
Well, in America, the system about domestic violence is big, you know, I mean, big. It's, the government invests $1.5 or $1.8 billion in domestic violence cases. So the women that went through domestic violence in America have everything covered. You know what I mean? They help with food, they help with clothes, they help with shelter, they help with the kids. Everything is covered, you know, because our federal cases.
And that's
usually
what brought you to women's empowerment, yeah?
Yes.
So
the foundation started the idea in LA, you know what I mean? Because there I help women, and then
you have them legally.
After years, I create the foundation, and we work.
Is this like a charity? We have registered charity in UK. So you have a registered foundation?
Yes, in Argentina we do.
Oh, in Argentina.
A lot of work at the local level, at the national level, and then when I arrived to the UN was at the international level. But the door opened to the world, but was a lot of work.
Tell me something. Tell me something about UN. What exactly do you do in UN?
Well, in the UN, we create awareness about, you know, the foundation is focusing women empowerment.
Is this registered with the UN
yes,
body?
We have ECOSOC status, that is consultative status with the United Nations, Economic and Social Council, and also we have the Department of Public Information Association, and as I told you, I'm a UN Women Global Champion for Change, and also the foundation is partner of the SDG Action Campaign My World Survey. So the thing that we do at the UN, we create awareness, we support global campaign. I speak on the behalf of women, you know. The foundation basically is about women empowerment, gender equality, and ending violence against women.
I suppose there's a golden thread of these common issues, isn't it? In terms of women's empowerment, what are the issues? I mean, how I know in America there is a Bangladeshi sizable community in Bangladesh community, isn't it? Do you interact with? Have you had any interaction with Bangladeshi community in America?
By the way, I've been in Bangladesh. I was a key speaker in a Pan Pacific hotel.
Oh, right. You went to Bangladesh?
Yes,
oh.
yes. I have a visa for 10 years,
Oh,
I think. Yes.
So you're half Bangladeshi then, eh?
Yes, and so I met also the Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina, at the General Assembly at the UN. And yes, I in America also, in New York, I have many friends that are from Bangladesh.
Oh, that's
and
good.
Joel, you know, Joy,
I'll come back to Joel.
he do me interview also in Central Park, by the way.
Oh, that's very good,
Yes,
excellent. And do you see that, I know you've been in UK for a few days now, do you see similarities, differences between the Bangladeshi in America and Bangladeshi in UK?
No, the essence are like
Sense of-
similar, yes.
Okay. What do you like about our community, Bangladeshi community?
That they are friendly. They are so friendly.
Oh, okay.
When I was in Bangladesh, people they were so kind, you know, friendly, you know, generous, you know.
Okay. Hold on to that thought, because I would like to ask, what are the things you're planning in Bangladesh? Maybe anything
Okay,
that you
yes,
can
yes,
surprise
yes.
us with.
Please,
Yeah.
yes.
I want to go back to Joynal, Abedin. I know you've introduced us to a precious diamond here, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, what's your plan in future in terms of any? Do you see any work that you're going to be doing in terms of women's empowerment? I mean,
women empowerment. I'm not talking like this. Women empowerment. I'm talking to my organization as well.
okay,
now.
you are not okay.
I'm
okay.
talking to my
Which
organization.
was your organization?
I told you the
Yeah,
Masters
yeah,
Club
Masters
International.
Club,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Masters
okay.
Club International, which is the ICO
Yeah,
International
yeah. I
Community
thought you
Organization.
have. I know you've got
Yeah,
other
yeah, that's
organization
fine,
as well. Yeah.
So I'm going to talking like empowering or hardship about like was topic in the last 29th of October. Basically, our topic was empowering community during hardship as well. So we will try to like say about in hardship, like we can thinking nowadays our so many sorts of families people they are less income, more expense. So how can they recover this like situation as well? Also we can thinking our education sector.
Where in
like
UK or in Bangladesh?
education sector, not only I'm talking the throughout the world as well.
Okay, throughout the world.
How can they modify the education sector as well?
Okay.
How can they involve as a good education for our next generation, like
Okay.
my children or other
And
children as well?
do you have a plan? Do you have a plan? What are you thinking of doing? When you say you want to influence the world's education, is that what I'm hearing correct? Yeah. And what would be your plan? What are you thinking of? Do you have a goal, a short-term goal, a long-term goal? What's going to be your
This is the
next
long-term
plan?
goal. This is not a short-term.
Okay. So what would be your plan? What are the things that
We
you're hoping
think
to do?
gradually in our organizations should be wider on the world as well. Already we're working some of country. Recently, I think so announcements. Already talked to the India and recently today talked to the Dubai as well, Dr. Sharma. So we can thinking our Masters Club International, which is the ICO, International Community Organization, spanning like Dubai, Middle East, America, UK already has been done as well, also Bangladesh. Few of country will be set up this in our organization.
Okay, so it's like Rotarian Club, Lions Club, Rotarian Club. What are the difference? What's going to be the difference between your organization and a Rotarian International?
I told you our organizations follow the international policy, international organizations such as the UNO, such as the UNESCO, such as the what is called is OIC. Our organization follow their rules and regulations and what they do exactly. They are doing the much big better. We will try to the small something. We are following them as well.
Okay, so you've got very high ambition, of course, and I'm sure you've got some wonderful people with you.
We are starting the higher ambition, like fine. I think so. Starting. One day might be successful.
Okay.
One day might
but you
be
have to
successful.
believe in yourself, of course.
Yeah, I have confidence to believe
you have
myself.
Confidence in
Confidence to
yourself.
believe myself.
That's good.
Why not?
Okay, I'm going to get back to Luz Maria. Luz Maria, tell me something. I know this. Our theme is be a success, and of course you're becoming a lawyer, advocate, and actor. You have
more
become
than success. Also, is valuable.
Valuable,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
And can you tell me something that you had to do? Has there been any difficulty? I know we see people, children, especially young people, that succeed in life. And then meaningful success, but we see the last success, but we don't see the struggle that happens, the struggle that the mom, the mother, the father, the brother, the sisters, the grandparents have to do in order to make someone very successful, and we see the end product. But tell me some struggles you may have to you have to go through.
A lot. In my case, it's me. You know what I mean?
Would you like to share some of your thought with our audience, BEON TV audience? Yeah, BEON TV audience wants to know
imagine all
how have you become successful in life? What is your magic potion?
Imagine, first I'm a woman, and imagine all challenge that I had went through, after all these things happened to me. Was not one day through the other. It take many years and hard work, and struggling, and but you had to believe in what you do, believe in yourself, and keep going no matter what. Life is not like nobody will come and tell you,
give you any plate.
Yes, so you had to fight for. You had to go and get it. Things that you really want to accomplish in life. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's general. Of course, there is a lot of challenges and so on. And going back, even Bangladesh education women's education is good now. Males education is good. Even in UK, going back in 1990s when we went to universities, there's very few women's. Our sisters went to universities. It's come in 2000, 2005, our women's folk girls have started to go to university. So there are cultural barriers, there were cultural barriers, there are barriers in Bangladesh, there were poverty, one of the barriers is poverty.
Yes.
What is Argentina is quite a rich country, my understanding. What has been specific barriers in those for yourselves, and how did you overcome it? What did you have to do to overcome those barriers to be a successful woman sitting in front of me?
So your question is
what did you have to do? What would be your advice to our audience that you had to do to become successful?
First, you need to know what you want. When you are clear about what you want, then take action on it. Go forward. Keep going. In the way you will have many struggles, many barriers, but you have to overcome that and keep going. And you will get there if you believe and you have faith. I believe a lot in God also, so it's like you need to have faith and believe on it with all your heart, your mind, your soul, and then things happen, will happen and happen.
So believe in it,
work on it, go for it.
And go for it, don't give up.
Work very hard.
Work
you
very
know
hard.
what I mean? Yes.
So you need to know.
It's work. It's a lot of work. It's nothing, like I say, people think that I get to the UN, I arrive to the UN, and everything happen, and people see the picture because I love picture because they create memories, So
but they don't see the hard work.
Yes, people think that it's just a picture or video. No, it's a lot of work behind.
So where you've gone in life, did you plan for this to happen, or has that happened throughout the?
First of all,
is it some?
I didn't know that UN worked with NGO. I never knew that someday I will be at the UN. And in that case, I didn't know at all.
Okay.
I wanted to be an actor, by the way, you know what I mean? And then, in the way,
it happened.
happened this, and then I met people covering international affairs around the world that sent me the link. We started speaking. I say, oh, I have an NGO. They send me a link. I saw that was very good for the development of the organization, and I registered. And that is the way that I arrived to the UN. I never looked for. I never saw that one day I will work with the UN. I even didn't know about. I know the UN, but I didn't know that work with the NGO.
You had a name in life, but you got to stages, you got to places that you said you had faith in God. Maybe God has destined it for you.
Listen me. The time that I went, because when I got my residence was 2010. Since 2010 to 2015 that I decided to step it up in New York, I was back and forth every 6 months for keep my residence. And in that every 6 months that I go until I decided to step it up in 2015 because the UN gave us ECOSOC as a foundation. I say something had to happen, God, because I believe that I didn't do anything wrong. Someone does wrong to me, you know. So from
what you're telling me is having a vision, hard work, and God has to be there.
Oh, yes, always.
Always.
Yes,
Blessing from God.
yes.
Good. Okay, coming to you, Joynal Abedin. How? I mean, I know you're doing your masters, isn't it? Or
I've done it.
You've done it,
I've done
okay.
it.
And
Is it 2017?
And life is a struggle.
Exactly.
Has there been struggle for you, or is it just me that have all the struggles in life?
I'm keep myself. I'm going to be very happy. First, I'm going to be so happy. When we struggle, if I do like big something, I try to do the small something, not the catch of the big something as well.
Okay, so obviously God has been in your side. You haven't had much struggle.
But I'm still my hardship life. I'm still my hardship life.
But you're seeing a vision. And what would be your message to our audience, BEON TV audience?
Thank you.
So what would be your message to become a success?
Really, I'm not the success because I'm trying to how become a success as well. One is the universal truth word is a good deed never been died. A good deed always and every time, this forever. If I do good deed something in the world, this good deed always been keeping forever in our community, in our country, in our society as well. So I think to become a success near the hard work festival and might be in our TM, that means time management. Might be time management is very important for the successful life as well. Is commitment and the aim and our like we do something as a good dream, not a bad dream, as a good dream. I'm become a millionaire. That's a good dream. How can I become a millionaire? That's going to be good and the hard work as well.
We're going to go to a break now, but thank you for both joining us. We've got other guests that will join us shortly. You've given a wonderful advice to our audience, and we've shared your experience in life. And I'm sure many of us, and I certainly will benefit from what you have said. And all the best to yourself.
Thank you.
And best to yourself. And thank you to our audience. We're going to be back after the break. Please join us. We've got another 2 wonderful guests that will join us, and maybe we'll extend to some other wonderful people who will join us. So for BEON TV, Be a Success program, see you shortly. Thank you.
প্রিয় দর্শক, আমি রোজি সরকার
এবং আমি সেবুল।
আপনারা দেখবেন পাক্ষিকভাবে গ্রাম বাংলার মাটির তথা শেকড়ের গানের অনুষ্ঠান আউলা বাউলা।
চোখ রাখুন BEON TV ইউকের পর্দায়।
ব্রিটেনের জনপ্রিয় 2 কণ্ঠশিল্পী রোজি সরকার আর সেবুলের সঞ্চালনায় আবহমান বাংলার ঐতিহ্য আর শেকড়ের গান নিয়ে অনুষ্ঠান আউলা বাউলা দেখুন পাক্ষিকভাবে শুধুমাত্র BEON TV ইউকেতে। প্রযোজনায় শিপন আহমেদ।
Hello, I'm Fajli Bibi, the host of Empowered Women Show, a show designed to inspire, empower, and raise your aspiration. I will be introducing inspirational women from the business world, from the community, from the media, fashion industry, women who have overcome many obstacles and barriers on their journey to success. Watch me on BEON TV.
সাহিত্য হচ্ছে সমাজের দর্পণ। সমাজের বিভিন্ন শ্রেণী পেশার মানুষের হাসি আনন্দ রাগ অনুরাগ ইত্যাদি হচ্ছে সাহিত্যের বিষয়। আর এই সব বিষয় নিয়ে বিয়ন টিভি ইউকেতে আমার উপস্থাপনায় শুরু হচ্ছে সাহিত্য বিষয়ক অনুষ্ঠান সাহিত্য চিন্তা।
নোমান আল মনসুরের সঞ্চালনায় সাহিত্য বিষয়ক অনুষ্ঠান সাহিত্য চিন্তা দেখুন পাক্ষিকভাবে শুধুমাত্র বিয়ন টিভি ইউকেতে।
অন্যায়, অত্যাচার, অবিচার, রাজনীতি, অর্থনীতি, সংস্কৃতি, ধর্মনীতি কিংবা দুর্নীতি, প্রাসঙ্গিক হয় নিয়মের জালে যা অপ্রাসঙ্গিক, যা আপনি বলতে চান আপনারা বলতে চান, এসবেরই সমসাময়িক প্রেক্ষাপট নিয়ে আপনাদের সরাসরি অংশগ্রহণে আমি রিয়াদ আহাদ বিয়ন টিভির পর্দায় আসছি নতুন অনুষ্ঠান নিয়ে। আমিও বলতে চাই, আপনারা বলবেন আমরা শুনব।
রিয়াদ আহাদের সঞ্চালনায় কমিউনিটির নানা বিষয় নিয়ে ভিন্ন মাত্রার অনুষ্ঠান আমিও বলতে চাই দেখুন প্রতি সপ্তাহে শুধুমাত্র বিয়ন টিভিতে। প্রযোজনায় শিপন আহমেদ।
BEON TV UK for the community by the community.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আপনি কি কোনো আইনি জটিলতায় ভুগছেন অথবা কোনো আইনি সহায়তা চান? তাহলে দেখতে ভুলবেন না লিগ্যাল সলিউশনস উইথ সারাফ খান। চোখ রাখুন বিয়ন টিভি ইউকেতে।
BEON TV UK for the community by the community. www.beontvuk.com.
Okay, welcome back to Be a Success, the program on BEON TV, and welcome to our audience that have stayed with us. I would like to welcome our next two wonderful guests here, and I'd like to introduce to you Dr. Sakhawat Hussain, Professor of Material Engineering.
Thank you.
Welcome to you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you for having me.
I would like to welcome our young and energetic gentleman, Mr. Imrul Hasan, Supply Chain Manager for Pepsi & Co. Welcome.
Thank you, Khusru.
Welcome to you. So, as you all know, the theme of today is Be a Success, and we bring successful people, be in a community, be it in education, be it in a work, to come and to express their views, their opinions, their advice. Success can mean many things to many people. You don't need to be successful in academia. You can be successful in all sort of different life, be it voluntary, be it supporting others, and be it your own work and your own job, be it a family man. So, Professor Dr. Sakhawat Hussain, I know you have many hats in life. And I know you're a family man, you've got a wonderful family, and you have done many things in life. Tell me a bit about your childhood. How and where were you born, and how are you from where you born to here?
Thank you. I was born in Singh, Bangladesh,
Okay.
and my father was in Dhaka, so we moved to Dhaka. He was a government officer. So I grew up in Dhaka. I went to Shahini School, one of the very good private schools in Bangladesh. And in 1972, we moved to UK because of the turmoil. And when I came here, before I came here, it was my ambition to study medicine.
Oh, good.
And before I came here, I had all the exam papers of Cambridge and other examination boards. But since I came here, my intention changed. Especially, I should have gone into engineering right at the beginning. Instead, I wanted to study biology, and that was not my subject.
Okay.
And when I started dissecting rats and mouse and other things, it just completely torn off. So I studied computing.
Okay.
And when I started the graduation in computing, I found out that I was getting 80-90% marks in most of the subjects except programming.
Okay. Except, sorry?
Programming.
Oh, programming. Okay. That was in 1970s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I found that I was given pass mark not because I was good at it, but I didn't like it. So then one of my friends said, why don't you go to Aston University? I visited there. And I went to the materials department. It was one of the biggest at that time. And I saw how things are made, melting, casting, fabrication, electron microscope, all those things. And I said, this is what I want to study. And I went, and I never regret.
Oh, that's good.
And hopefully I went into nanotechnology. I went to Cambridge University at a later stage. And I found that this is something I enjoy. And alhamdulillah, I'm in nanotechnology. If you Google me, you'll find that I've got nearly 100 publications in my subject. That is my academic side.
That's good. I'll come back to you with your experiences, of course. But so you had your schooling in UK, primary, secondary, or
no? I just came when I was just 16.
Okay.
So, because in 1972 I was my SSC exam was due. But due to the war situation, there was no exam. So I left just before my matriculation. I did CSC. In my time, it was CSC, not GCSE. CSC, then I did my A-levels, and then I did my BSc.
Oh,
and then I went.
That's a very good. I mean, in those days, we don't hear of many Bangladeshis in UK that went to universities in 1970s. So it's a nice. I'm sure there's a lot of experience that we will take from you. Do the course of this program. Coming back to you, Imrul Hasan, where were you born, and what's been your life changes from young to what you're doing now?
See, thank you, BEON TV viewers, and thank you, Khusru, for inviting me here. What it is, I came across from a different part of the country, which is called Chittagong. Okay. They're very famous for merchant doing businesses. So nowadays it's changing now, so they're going to more skilled profession. So when I came over, I actually decided I wouldn't pursue the line of business because I've seen enough throughout my childhood. So then let's give it a try in the career progress. So I applied for a few jobs, and then I landed a job with British Telecom, so which was the career that started. So then I've gone to be Sky. I actually worked for Sky TV. So then throughout the career, I've met so many people. I've done so many works with the different projects, different career prospects. Then suddenly I landed in Birmingham, wonderful city.
Okay, so from which city to Birmingham?
London.
Oh, from London. Okay.
Yes, yeah. So I landed in Birmingham, and then I found my life just gone slow. Okay. So I said, yes, I'm going to the right city. And then I've got
city. So you like the slow lane?
Yes, I'm always the slow lane guy. So what I did, and then I've got married, and then I've had 2 kids, and then suddenly we just started mingling with the community. We seeing new people. Then there's a lot of Bengali community lives in Birmingham. There's a lot of skilled individual lives in Birmingham. So going for a tea, coffee, then eventually I met you through a different friend prospects, and then going into the skill of individuals. And then when I've seen how actually people struggling because of the networking, they don't see the cross of the the networking progression. So say for example a individual who is born and brought up here, they don't see the break in their career because they don't know how to actually get into that career path, because it's just simply someone just go and give them an advice and little bit of help. So then we met few other individuals like Dr. Sakhawat Hussain, we got Kabir, and we got James Roy.
Dr. Kabir wasn't, Kabir the teacher.
And then James Roy, and then we got Joynal. So then we sat down in a pizzeria. Then we decided, let's do something. Let's do something constructive. Let's not just sit back and relax and just watch everybody do it. So then we stepped up and we created a platform called Masters Club International. then
So you're one of the founder member from
yes,
Aston.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's pretty much they came to me, and then I was just thinking how can I actually put a business perspective within a Masters Club International, make it more appealing to our younger generation, mainly the British born, and they don't mingle with our local community much because of the differences between culture. There are a lot of things, other frictions, and then I said, okay, let's try to do something. Let's give them a platform. They feel comfortable. They can come along. They can enjoy the community
That's
vibes.
very interesting. I mean, is this like an exclusive club, like, or I mean, what are the criteria to join this Masters Club? I mean,
Initially, we decided, okay, let's get a minimum skills of anybody who is masters or above join the club. Then we gone back to our book and the drawing book, and we just said, okay, let's think of it this way. If someone got a OB, MB, or someone got a very highly skilled within the community, they already gone through a life experience of doing a lot of things, and they're very successful in their life. Would they not fit into the club? They will definitely fit into the club, because they're probably going to bring a lot of prospects, a lot of knowledge and experience.
So in a way, someone who's got life experience
yes.
can contribute to the society. I'm
yes.
sure everyone can contribute, but you're looking for a particular contribution.
Yes, yes.
I mean, okay, that's wonderful to hear. Yeah. I know you've done a program recently, but in terms of, I know you say you're born in Chittagong, I was born in Sylhet, and there is a commonality.
Yes,
and
yes,
I
that's
think
right.
we used to belong to the same division once upon a time.
Yes,
isn't
that's
it?
right. Yeah,
And
that's true. Completely right. Yeah,
and so on. So the land of saints, isn't it?
That's always been the case. That's what always been called. And I believe that's why we are actually so good at our job and so good at our community work.
Having that dedication and being loyal, isn't it? And, and true to yourself.
That's it. Yes. And true to your community as well.
True to your community.
And that's the biggest perspective. So whatever you do, it always gives back. So it's a vice versa. So you always get something. So you always get something back.
Nice to have you.
Thank you.
And I'm seeing two different perspectives here. You know, everyone brings something to the platform, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to come back to you, Imrul Hasan. I'm going to go back to Dr. Sakhawat Hussain. I know you in Birmingham, in terms of the academia society, there is academia society where all the doctors fit into this club, and people like me probably won't have that access.
No, I'm sure you have got access.
But how? And I see you mingling with the normal, the day-to-day community life in Birmingham, and I see you going to different meeting and being there. And I know you're also involved with. You are deputy, first Bangladeshi origin deputy lieutenant, isn't it, for West Midlands? Tell me a bit about this and what interested you to get to this, to do this wonderful, prestigious job.
This is something I can't tell you how it happened. This is by nominations. You know, the Lord Lieutenant is the direct person from the king. He has to have few people under him who could do all the jobs for him. The king can't be here, and the Lord Lieutenant can't do all the jobs. So he has got few hands like me. So he looks around for people who could help him as a deputy lieutenant, because when we go out, we represent the king, or it was the king, queen before. So they have somehow managed to pick me up, interviewed me, and he felt that I was the right person for what he wants. So it was not something I went and got this job.
So you've been selected?
I've been selected, appointed.
You've been appointed?
Yeah.
Okay.
First thing he wanted to know, are you interested? I would like you to join me. Are you interested? And I thought he'll offer me an MBE or something. That's what I told him. That he said, do you know why you're here for? I said, I'm not sure. And then said, I want you to be my deputy lieutenant.
That's the Lord who's responsible for the whole of the West Midlands.
Yeah, Lord Lieutenant of West Midlands. Yeah.
Okay.
He's appointed by the king himself, and there's a secretary who's in charge of that. So then he appoints the people he thinks would be most suitable for his work.
And what does that entail? I mean, what kind of things that you need to do?
One of the things which not many DLs do, one of the things I took, because I'm examiner of PhD examination, external examiner of this thing. So one of the things that we have to do is MBE, CBE, you go up the ladder. So somebody has to nominate you, for example, for an MBE. And if you're nominated, you cannot nominate yourself.
Okay.
The process is that you have a nominator who knows you very well for at least 5-10 years inside out, and there has to be two supporters, two supporting letters. They'll help you. And these three things will go to our lieutenancy, and then the lieutenancy will pick one of the persons who is most suitable for that application.
Okay.
Like there was a professor a few months ago, a Chinese, and we didn't have a professor in engineering, so I was the best person to do the application.
Okay.
So we go through that, and then we have to write a citation. After reading all three letters, I have to write my own view. Is it possible to give him something?
Okay. Does it meet the criteria? He or she does it?
Yeah, criteria. We have got 5 ladders. You start with MBE, OBE, CBE, and then Sir.
Okay.
And Dame. So it depends where you put his, and we put a tick there, and then once it's done, it goes to the cabinet minister.
Okay.
And then if he is happy, it's sent to the prime minister.
Okay.
And then if it is okay, then it goes to the king himself.
King himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is something, quite a lot of things I have to do. And then we have got King's Award for Voluntary Services, like there are voluntary committees, things around the West Midlands. And in Sandwell alone, there are more than 10,000. So we look for these organizations, and we go into it and give them King's Award for Voluntary Services.
Yeah.
So one of the things they get is, once they are given the award, they get a lot of funding and other things.
So that's organization, isn't
yeah,
it?
That's something I have to go out. If I'm given the opportunity to do the assessments, I'm an assessor. So I go out, do all the things, and do the assessment to make sure that these people will survive another 5 years. Because once we give them the King's Award, and then if they fall, then it will be some...
Yes. I mean, you need to make sure that they are fulfilling the criteria, isn't it? Yeah.
So this is some of the activities with a lot of writing happening. We have to write citation, and you have to understand inside out. And then we do the citizenships awards.
Okay.
So the local Lord Mayor, I have to be with one of us.
Okay. I mean, there are lots of Bangladeshi elders who has dedicated their life to voluntary work, and they may not be those who can express or who has a desire maybe to become MBE, OBE or so. So how do you support these kind of the hidden gems in our community who are not looking for an award, but how do you then identify those people, and how do you get them on board?
As you know, I have already done quite a few myself on my own initiative. So I look out, but what I'm trying to do, people do come to me that I want MB, and I said, look, I can't help. The process is somebody has to see you, as I said. He or she has to, it can be your son, your father, your sister, MP, or local councillor, anyone. He or she has to initiate the process of nomination. And then I can help. If you want to nominate somebody, if you come to me, then I can help.
Okay.
And then you need to write 2 supporting letters, which will be highlighting the importance, the things you have done. So our job is to get somebody nominated. I can help in writing the nomination. But every time the government, they have their own system. They change the requirements. At this time, COVID. So when we started COVID, so everything fell into the COVID area.
Okay.
So then normal applications fail. I've written quite a few, at least 10 Bangladeshis. They're still on hold.
I mean, I know I've had a discussion with yourself, and the process is mind-boggling. There's a lot of processes in place, isn't it? Is there not a streamlined process for those who are not? Do you have a streamlined process?
Well, as you know, should I say the name?
No, I don't.
I know one of the ladies. She has passed away, and I did it.
I'm hopeful, and we in BEON TV would like to encourage our community elders,
The best thing
be
would
it
be-
man or female, that have worked to see it, to get their recognition, isn't it? I mean, I know we haven't got much time, but what I would like you to comment on, I mean, what things you had to do in your life to get to where you have now. What are the, if I said, tell me the 5 most important points, things that you had to do, can you share it with our community, our audience, the 5 most important things you have to do to become successful? What is your 5 important criteria?
One is be honest. As
Sorry, I put you on a spot. I know you're a professor. Academia shouldn't be a problem.
The first thing is, you must see where you are, be honest, and whenever you get a decision to be taken, like I went to Malaysia, they offered me a professorship, associate professorship.
Okay.
I didn't take it. Mistake. So if something is given to you, take it and decide later.
Okay, that's good.
I was in, after my PhD, I got a job with Holland, Philips. I didn't take it. And in 1990, £26,000 a year was a lot of money. They offered me, I didn't take it.
Okay.
So first, the 2 big mistakes in my life. Regardless, but alhamdulillah, I went through. So I didn't stay in one place. I moved on. And one thing I've learned, if somebody offers you something, take it.
Okay.
Later on, you can throw it away. Say, sorry, mate, I don't want it.
Okay.
But take the option.
Look at when the initiative, when the opportunity is there, don't lose it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take it.
That's one. And then other one?
You have to persevere, work hard. And if, like I said, I've shifted from medical science to computing to nanomaterials. So if you see that your dad is moving, you move and shift where you feel that will be my position, where I can do better. So don't waste your time.
No.
So I did my materials in 77, 88, 78. Things what we have done is absolutely obsolete now. If I had stayed there, nothing would have. So I changed. I went to Cambridge University, which
move with life.
Yeah.
Shift with life.
Yeah.
Don't stuck in one place.
Yeah. Transformation, change, take the opportunity as it happens.
Yeah. Okay. So grab hold of the opportunities, change yourself, change your life, move on.
One of my ambition was to be a fast cricketer, fast bowler.
Okay, right.
And that didn't happen.
Not still upset about it.
No, it just happened. I was the fast bowler. I used to break the wickets into 2 pieces.
Oh, good.
In Bangladesh here as well. I played in 2nd division. I played in 1st division here.
I didn't know
but
that.
I damaged my cartilage. End of it.
Nature's. I mean, that's fate.
And my father never wanted me to be a sportsman.
Oh, right.
So I shifted. So shift. Look what is in front of you. Do I fit where I am? Take decision immediately. Don't wait till tomorrow.
Okay.
So
that's a very good advice for our young people. Don't stay in one place. Move on. And move with the change and catch it while you can.
And also I was given the opportunity to stand for the Conservative Party.
Okay.
In Sandwell. And I stood for councillor.
Okay.
Which is anti-conservative. But I got a lot of votes.
Oh,
and the objective was not that I wanted to win a vote, but I spread, and that's how I became more known to the Lieutenancy.
Well, you're a well-known gentleman, but good, I'm sure there's a lot that you will contribute to the society, and there's a lot that people will benefit, and that's what we are born for, isn't it? At the end of the day, we do it to please our Lord and to be happy.
I can add something. I'm pioneering education and training, which we are saying level 7 and level 8, by which these people don't have to do masters. We'll call it level 7.
Okay.
And level 8 by publications.
Okay.
So I'm writing level 8. So the people who haven't got a PhD, but they have got lots of publications, and they have to sit down and think what these publications are.
Okay.
So I have developed, and hopefully within 6 months will be able to offer level 8.
Level 8. Is that similar to PhD?
It is a PhD.
Oh, it is a PhD.
It is a PhD. It is a master's, but they won't be able to call it PhDs and masters as yet. But maybe in few years' time it will be called masters and PhDs.
All right.
But at the moment they have to go to the universities to spend few weeks, few months.
Wonderful. I'm sure we'll have other opportunities to discuss. Thank you very much.
you.
Coming to you, Imrul, Hasan, suppose you were to have the same opportunity in life. Again, you're a young child, primary school student, so on. What would you do differently now?
See, if I have gone back to my life, and I would not have gone to work for myself. I would have gone to do the business because that's where the money is at the moment. But the biggest opportunity that I've lost throughout my life is just pursuing the hobby that I had. So I wanted to become a fashion photographer. Okay. So I was a student fashion photographer.
Are you still taking photography?
Yes, yeah, I do a lot. But then obviously it was just a hobby. It wasn't a career. Then second thing I did as well, which I don't regret anymore, is just that doing a women empowerment. So I was like more like a the activist for women rights and things like this. So it's throughout my childhood till now. I always fight for the women. I always sit next to the side.
But do you fight for man's right as well?
I could say yes, but then it depends.
I'm just saying, but of course women's right is there, but we have to be balanced.
Yes,
man, woman, we have to balance it out.
That's
isn't
right.
It?
Yeah. And then the second thing that I've looked at is getting the opportunity for the young generation, because I've gone through the struggle and I know how the career works, what exactly the paths. Nobody born with a silver spoon. They don't get everything given to them on the plate. So you get to go and get it. So then I've gone down the route where I have to struggle. I have to go through interviews and try to get the job that I need to. And then I probably applied too many jobs as well. And then I never actually got reply from it. Then I never given up hope. I just carried on. And that's where I see the Masters Club International will come into play, because we got Dr. Sakhawat Hussain part of it. We got a lot of other skilled individuals who is not present here. So they would come and help. They will nurture the talent and they will give them the exploration they need. And it's like you just go through the journey in a fast pace. So you don't have to go through the struggle. So we've gone through the struggle. We share our knowledge. We share our experience.
And what would be your, if I was to say to you, what is the one most important advice you can give to your our viewers? What would be the most important one?
Opportunity.
Opportunity. So we can see that there is more.
That's it.
Well, it's there. Grab it.
Grab it. That's
Don't
it.
wait. For
never
anyway,
let.
Thank you very much for joining us.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Thank you, Professor, for joining us. And please don't leave us. We've got another two wonderful guests who's going to join us, Be a Success program today. And come back to us and you'll see a surprise. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Fajli Bibi, the host of Empowered Women Show, a show designed to inspire, empower, and raise your aspiration. I will be introducing inspirational women from the business world, from the community, from the media, fashion industry, women who have overcome many obstacles and barriers on their journey to success. Watch me on BEON TV.
মানব জীবন আল্লাহ পাকের বিশেষ নিয়ামত, কিন্তু আমরা কি তার সে নিয়ামতের সদ্ব্যবহার করছি? প্রবাসে এসেও আমরা জড়িয়ে যাচ্ছি নানাবিধ ঘটনা, দুর্ঘটনায়। আমাদের বাংলাদেশি কমিউনিটিতে অহরহ ঘটছে নানাবিধ অনাকাঙ্ক্ষিত ঘটনা। আর প্রবাসের সে সকল বাস্তব ঘটনাবহুল অনুষ্ঠান জীবন থেকে নেয়া উপস্থাপনা করছি আমি মোহাম্মদ মুফিদুল গনি মাহতাব। শীঘ্রই আসছে বিয়ন টিভির পর্দায়।
প্রবাসী বাঙালিদের নানা ঘটনা দুর্ঘটনার বাস্তব চিত্রের কথামালা নিয়ে মাফিদুল গনি মাহতাবের পাক্ষিক অনুষ্ঠান জীবন থেকে নেয়া দেখুন বিয়ন টিভিতে পাক্ষিকভাবে। প্রযোজনায় আবু এইচ চৌধুরী সুইট।
শিক্ষা, সাহিত্য, সংস্কৃতি কিংবা জজ, ব্যারিস্টার, ডাক্তার, ইঞ্জিনিয়ার, ব্যবসা, নানাভাবে নানা ক্ষেত্রে আমাদের কমিউনিটির মানুষেরা আলো ছড়াচ্ছেন, আলোকিত করছেন আমাদের পুরো কমিউনিটিকে। নিজ নিজ অবস্থান থেকে সফল সেই সব আলোকিত মুখ, আলোকিত মানুষদের নিয়ে আমি বিলাল বদর আসছি বিয়ন টিভির পর্দায় আমার নতুন অনুষ্ঠান আলোকিত মুখ নিয়ে। চোখ রাখুন বিয়ন টিভির পর্দায়।
কমিউনিটির আলোকিত মানুষদের নিয়ে বেলাল বদরুলের সঞ্চালনায় আলোকিত মুখ দেখুন পাক্ষিকভাবে শুধুমাত্র বিয়ন টিভিতে। প্রযোজনায় শিপন আহমেদ।
BEON TV UK for the community by the community.
অন্যায়, অত্যাচার, অবিচার, রাজনীতি, অর্থনীতি, সংস্কৃতি, ধর্মনীতি কিংবা দুর্নীতি, প্রাসঙ্গিক হয় নিয়মের জালে যা অপ্রাসঙ্গিক, যা আপনি বলতে চান আপনারা বলতে চান, এসবেরই সমসাময়িক প্রেক্ষাপট নিয়ে আপনাদের সরাসরি অংশগ্রহণে আমি রিয়াদ আহাদ বিয়ন টিভির পর্দায় আসছি নতুন অনুষ্ঠান নিয়ে। আমিও বলতে চাই, আপনারা বলবেন, আমরা শুনব।
রিয়াদ আহাদের সঞ্চালনায় কমিউনিটির নানা বিষয় নিয়ে ভিন্ন মাত্রার অনুষ্ঠান আমিও বলতে চাই দেখুন প্রতি সপ্তাহে শুধুমাত্র বিয়ন টিভিতে। প্রযোজনায় শিপন আহমেদ।
BEON TV UK for the community by the community.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to BEON Success, one of the BEON TV's program, and we went to the break and now we're back. I'd like to introduce you to our two wonderful guests. We already had 4 guests, now we've got the final 2 guests on BEON Success program. Mrs. Nazia Begum Rashid, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Assalamu alaikum. And we've got Nurun Naha Kukumani.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
I will start with yourself. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
I know you have been a key member of our community. I've been seeing you for many years.
40 years.
40 years in the community, working for the community, doing so much work, benefiting the local. How has it been for you?
I think I am one of the successful Bangladeshi women in Birmingham and very successful parents and successful mother.
That's why we're here. That's why you're here. Be a success.
Yes.
And I know, because I know your daughters that we did voluntary work together in 1995.
95.
Sati House, and then we did one of education program where we had one of the education minister, I think one of your Rupa Rashid was
Rupa
there as well.
Rashid,
Yeah.
yes.
Tell me, what motivated you to become and to put so much? I know being a mother is a full-time job, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
So much job. And how has Mr. Rashid given you,
Yes.
helped you?
Yes.
Has he helped you in a way,
Yes,
or has he
yes,
held you
yes.
back?
I am here today because of Mr. Rashid.
Oh, that's good.
And we both working hard. I came here in 1969 and Mr. Rashid came 1964.
Okay.
So we are long time here and we got 3 children. And I think British people says charity begins at home. So my one brother from Bangladesh, he says you are a successful mother in UK, in Birmingham.
Okay. Hold on to that thought. I'm going to come back to
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to come back to you. Nurun Nahar.
Yes.
Kukumani. Even though I'm brought up in UK, but Kukumani, it takes me back to my young days, Bangladesh.
Yeah.
I think we had a poem, isn't it?
Yeah. Kukumani uthore full cookie khotore.
Do you know that?
Of course, because every day my dad in the morning, especially Friday, because Friday he used to be at home and he wake me up always. Kukumani uthore full cookie khotore.
Okay.
And not only that Hemanto Mukhopadhyay song, I Kuku I.
Okay.
Yeah, if I didn't like to wake up, then he start that song.
She started the song. Okay. Tell me, where were you born and Tell me a bit about your journey to UK.
Okay. I was born basically in my village, and when I was just 5 months old, from that time I was in Dhaka.
Okay.
So you can say I brought up everything in Dhaka. And my education, I feel a complete master's. And when I go for MPhil to the Dhaka University, the Dhaka University teacher really, in the MPhil time, I've been very big hassle for the submitting my thesis. And suddenly I never can be stopped because I always follow my dream, and I was never happy only for myself. Always my thought, I have to look after so many things, so many people. I'm never ever happy only for myself, because I grown up in someone like this family. My dad, my brother, they always used to be helped to others. So many people from village, they are always our home.
So which town is your village from?
Yeah, it's a Shariatpur, Greater Faridpur.
Greater Faridpur,
yeah.
okay.
So now it's the Podda Bridge in our Jazira, the landing.
Podda Bridge, I've been to Podda Bridge.
Yeah, so it's it finished in the Jazira, that is our area. So anyway, so we just, from our childhood, from our birth, we always used to see that, and really still is just always haunting me. I have to be something like that because really my parents will be happy. And it's not my parents, for myself, I'm not happy, or if I cannot make happy others. So I was thinking I never can be stopped. If I stopped, really it's not only my finish ending line. So many people will be finished. It is my dream. And just when our thesis was just struggling, I left the thesis. I just suddenly I apply here, and just within a month, which day I said I will not study any one line in this country. I'm going to go, but I'm not going to stop.
So you came here as a student,
yeah? Just I come here. Just when which day I said, and after the before 2004.
When was
2004.
2004.
Yeah, that time it was not easy to come here. As a student visa was very hard that time to get. Yeah. So anyway, my educational background was so
which
good.
subject is your?
I was in zoology. Honors, and zoology honors and fisheries masters, and all of them I was first in my national university.
There is a views that the women in Bangladesh is it 2000?
Yeah.
There was a lot of barriers for women's education.
Of course, yeah, that was lot of barriers. Yeah, of course,
did you experience those kind of barriers?
Yeah, of course, but my family was very encouraging, especially my dad and my mom. My mom always thinks, not men, women should need to do something. Women need to do, ladies should do something. Whatever, very kind, nice profession, do anyway, it's teaching or something, but women need to do something. Because dad can leave the children, maybe they can be away, but mother never can do that. So they need to do something. My mom always, she was like that.
You wouldn't say mothers are stuck with children?
No. My mom really, she was very inspiring always, and just my dad was very.
Do you regret coming to UK?
No. I just miss. Of course, it's my back home, and I always used to make every year, just at least once a year. I must go back home to see my mom, along the Bangladesh as well. But I never, I'm not regretting, but I know I can do much more now. Much more. That's why I joined with the.
Of course, for you, there's no restriction. The whole world is yours, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you went to one of the prestigious university in Bangladesh,
not only that,
you've come to UK. Looking for your golden opportunities.
Yeah, and I didn't go for job. I go for business. Then I can not look. Maybe I'm not there. Still, someone is working there.
Okay, so you're creating.
I feel good. I'm paying at least 2 people. At least 3 people.
You're making employment for another 3 people.
No, I'm not enough. I'm always thinking it's not. I can do something to others. And the Masters Club, when Joy Bhaiya come to my restaurant, he was very happy. And suddenly he said, "You can do it." What I can do it? And he said, "You can do it." I got on plan, but sister, please stay with me. what it is. I'm going to make one masters club. It's all the educated people. But yeah, can you get some educated people? You cannot. It will not be so many people in there. So whatever it is, if you stay with me, I can do it. Find out who is the masters. Who got the masters? I call Imrul Bhaiya first. You look like educated. Are you educated?
Okay. So you
funny.
knew him for quite a number of years.
Yeah.
But
I call you James
no
Bhaiya. Yeah, I call James Bhaiya. But James Bhaiya, really, you finished your masters or no? Something like that. But always my thinking, if if you join somewhere, then you look now Luz Maria come. Yeah, we can express our so many things. Maybe you can find out our
many talents. When you put it together, it becomes super talents.
Exactly. And always, my thinking, if I can just one people help or something like that. I don't know, that days our topics was empowering the community during the hardship. We had a meeting before that, and I had a car accident. I was in the home, and I suddenly it's come from my mouth. So many educated, and so everyone is really 1,000 times better than us. Really, we are young as well. So many ideas they say, but it comes from my mouth, and I was so happy they accept that one, and that was the main topics. But we are still working on it.
Yes, it's still in the embroidery period, isn't it?
Now it's very hard time. It's going to for the inflation. Who is a middle class family, they are struggling a lot.
I'm sure the board of directors for BEON TV will take this actively.
Thank you. I'll be very happy. Something we can do, something like that. Now it's inflation really affecting the middle class families so much, and I got so many people, family very intimate with them, and I
hold on to your thought of difficulty.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm going to come back and ask you about the difficulty of life in there.
Thank you.
Now coming back to you, Mrs. Rashid, successes. I know you've got three wonderful children, isn't it? Yeah. How what you really had to do to
make them educated.
Make them what they are. What is the ingredient? Our women folk want to know. Our audience want to know.
Yes. My ambition, I got everything. I learned everything.
You have 2 girls and 1 boy.
One boy. Yes. All from my father, because he was an army man. In this country.
In
the Second World War.
He was an army man in the UK.
Yes.
That's a new thing.
And I am a student from Bharateshwari Homes, Bangladesh. Another army quarter.
God.
We got the training like an army.
God.
So
have you ever thought of joining the army then?
I never thought. I just married one ordinary civil man. Yes. My father was scared when I got married. He's a so nice gentleman, and he's getting married my daughter. Anyway, I'm success, and I got everything I learned from my dad, and my 3 children, excellent, and Joynal and Imrul, and this international masters club, excellent headings. I think they will be success. And topics was hardship. This hardship, this crisis, this critical time, especially when Birmingham had bankruptcy from the city council. That's a bomb in Birmingham. And Mr. Rashid working 45 years, 50 years, Bangladesh Center, he got still in Walford Road. I learned a lot from him, and I know the community widely. I know the women, and this crisis, this hardship time, really bad for the student, for the middle class mother, father, unemployment people, and it is a really hard for the elderly people. They are affected by mental well-being and as well as physical cares.
Yes, I mean
that's hit me.
Just coming on to a very important point you've touched here, which we in the Bangladesh community, I don't know if we are looking into it or no, mental well-being.
Yes.
Our children's mental well-being. Sometimes we push our children to so much, so we forget about their mental well-being. We forget about their struggle. So What have you?
Yes.
What's your advice on this? How do you manage those kind of conflicting?
Yes. I heard every day, once a week, from my daughter Rupa, as you know her. She is a psychotherapist now in Canterbury, as well as she is a counselor, and she worked for Glinda Jackson, who just passed away. Sometimes she worked for the.
So she must have picked it up from you.
Yes. Yes. She always explained to me present situation, how bad it is affected to the society, and she surprised when it's happened in Birmingham. So many students, I think in Birmingham, give the A level and they could not achieve their success because of the money, because of this crisis. They could not go to the college. I mean, my grandson just got in Aston University, and I'm proud of it.
That's really good.
So this hardship time is
so
really.
If I come to you, Mr. Rashid, I mean, throughout your journey as mother, what did you have to do to make your children successful? What were the 4 things you had to do? Can you?
Yes, 4 things I have done. I work in Heartland Hospital 37 years.
Did that help your children?
That's helped my children because I'm not all the time with them. I didn't bugging them. I let them go.
You let them
I let them go. Even Saturday, Sunday, I says, go. Go with the friends. I give them a freedom when they are even 14, 15, 16.
Okay.
They did the O level, they did the A level.
You gave them space.
I give them a space. Then lots of parents don't know that children need a space especially from the parents.
Right.
That's one of the most important
thing.
I never bugging my children. And number two, I give them a choice. I says, you done the A level, 2 things now in front of your life, bad and good. You choose it.
Okay.
They choose it, mashallah. Nelly in Liverpool University, Salma in Leeds University, my son in Luton University. They all done the MA honors. Salma is still doing the study. She started last week in university again.
Right.
So.
What other?
Others, Nelly.
No, I mean, what other thing you had to do?
Yes.
You had to do to make them successful.
My children, I think, when I went to Liverpool University.
You went to Liverpool University?
No.
Oh, you went to see?
See the, final day to my daughter. One of the lecturer came to me and Mr. Rashid. They says, Mrs. Rashid, Mr. Rashid, we want more Nilufa in our university.
That must
and
be
I'm
very
proud.
proud.
Oh, Mr. Rashid, Nilufa no need to see the job. Job we're looking for her.
She'll
Mashallah, and she on it. 3 of them. So I think lots of parents, our time, it is so hard that time. I work, Mr. Rashid work, we both work hard. My father, when I came 1969, he sent me the telegram, no phone that time. Don't sit down in the house. Go to Birmingham Library.
Oh, he knew about the Birmingham
Library.
Yes,
go to the Birmingham Library, read the books and do some job. And I always get the advice from the back home and from here. I learn a lot. When I go first interview to the Heartland Hospital, he give me the form to fill up. He says, can you speak English? I says, yes, I can speak English. I didn't say, of course.
You're still learning then?
Still learning that time. And I fill up the form. He says, that's very good handwriting you got, Mrs. Rashid. And I says, of course, we also got the English school in back home. Better than sometimes in here. So this is the things. And another thing, my children, when you got children, most hard things in your life, in the community, you have to keep the balance with the community, with the children, and yourself.
Have a balanced life.
You have to be a balanced life. You have to be respect yourself between the husband and wife, mother and father in the house. They learn it from the house.
Ah, yes.
I am the teacher of my children.
You need to look at your own self.
Yes.
And
I am the first. I am not saying you are the teacher. I will say I am the teacher in the house. Every time, every Parents' Day, they says, You are a wonderful parents. I used to go with the chocolate box to see the teacher, what they're doing with my children.
Okay.
They says, Mrs. Rashid, you are very clever mother. So this is sort of things. And then they grow up.
Alhamdulillah, you know,
Alhamdulillah, they
you've
grow
done
up.
well.
You know, I told Rupa, I says, you know who is going to take my interview today? Khusru. She says, oh dear, is he still alive?
Still alive.
She's joking, yes.
We did a program
And,
together.
yes,
we did an event, isn't it?
Even
Yeah.
education, first
Yeah,
educational
first,
event,
with
1995, and Jahangir Alam did arrange
another
it.
good
Yes, yeah, another good person we lost. So after that, after the university, most important duty in your life.
Hold on to your duty, and I'm going to come back to the duty. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hold on to it. Okay. So, shall I say kukumoni?
Yeah, yeah.
That remind you of your
exactly. It's a homely feelings.
The homely feeling, isn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
So, tell me a bit about if you were to relive your experience, your education, everything. What 4 things would you do in life that you think should have done this?
No.
For our audience, for our children.
Okay, no, my education really.
It could be at different stages in your life.
Yeah.
It could be when you're young, when you're teenage.
But that time really, I got the first position in my university, so really I couldn't be more than better than this, because I got the first place in the honors and masters as well. So that was super good. Nobody can do more than that. So it's okay, but here when you come, because that time really I should be more organized, which when I didn't do. I was very upset when I was struggling for the thesis submitting, and I come without scholarship.
So that's for thesis for masters?
No.
PhD?
MPhil. Yeah, MPhil. So that was, I always regret for that. If I could come with the scholarship, then I had to apply, and it will take longer time. So I didn't like to give this much time. So I think if I come like that organized, it could be more super good.
So you're saying be more organized.
Yeah, it could be more. Yeah. I that time really I mess. But still I rebuild myself. Yeah, I control myself. When I come here, it's okay. I couldn't finish here. I come for MBA. Then suddenly I apply for MBA. But I couldn't finish the MBA. My life fully track changed. Like go for the children, something like that. But really, my dream never died. I was thinking I will do something. Whatever I couldn't finish my PhD or MPhil, I'll go for other way.
You've got children, haven't you?
Yeah. So that's how
because you need to fix around.
Yeah, exactly. So by this time, I got think something else, because I know I will do something. I'll do something. Then really I'll go for the entrepreneur. So I can be an entrepreneur anytime.
Okay.
So I go for that. So that way I can at least 4 or 5 people I can make. I can give them job.
So basically, success can be many. Success means many things to many people.
For me, myself.
For your situation, your success is becoming an entrepreneur. You manage yourself and you give support to others.
Exactly. My target was whatever I do job, whatever it is, I'll not do anything for myself only. I'll gather some. I'll gather some. Somebody, not only me, my light will spread to somebody else.
What would be one piece of advice if you were to give to someone? One piece.
Always, you have to think yourself, but always think. My advice, really, I never can think myself only, but it should spreadable thinking.
Okay.
Always think for others as well.
Always think for others. Okay.
Always think for others.
Always think for others.
Automatically, you will take care of yourself.
I'm sure our viewers
think for others.
Our viewers will take many suggestions that we had in this program.
Thank you so much.
So thank you for coming.
I'm very happy. Just I could be a part of this.
I can see you're a happy person, aren't you?
Exactly.
A lot of smiles. That's what we like to see, because smiling brings happiness in our own heart, isn't it? Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Mrs. Rashid, you talked about your children. What about your husband, Mr. Rashid?
I'm very proud of him.
If you were to change Mr. Rashid, what would you change of Mr. Rashid?
I change him lot.
Yeah? Oh.
I change him lot.
Huh?
I mean, he is a councillor last 17 years, Salihal Bara.
Okay.
He is a school governor last 21 years. In elderly school shortly, he is still. He was in holiday. They had the election. Without him, they pass him again.
Oh, they pass him again.
Yeah, they pass him again for parish councillor for 5 years.
Okay.
So I'm very proud of him, very proud father, and children love him.
And what would you change about your? Would you want to keep him as it is, or is there anything you want to change of him?
Yes, I want. Inshallah, he will be 80 soon, but he will be. I says to him, carry on, keep carry on. Keep carry on. You have to contact with the outsider.
Okay.
Because if you don't contact with your outsider, your neighbor, with the world,
continue with the hard
if you don't continue and you're not connecting with the others, this age
connectivity.
We become a cabbage in the house.
Oh God, I'm fascinated with your words, Mr. Rashid. Connectivity. Yeah?
Yes.
So connect is a very
important.
powerful word, isn't it?
I mean, mashallah, he every day, even now, I got a 21 bungalow behind my road, and he look after those people every day.
Okay.
They're waiting for him by the window.
Okay.
Some of them no husband, some of them got no wife. They are 90, 95, 80, all of them, old people's bungalow. They were waiting for him.
Oh, to support. That's
if
really...
in case if he can't go sometimes, they phone me, Mrs. Rashid, Mr. Rashid, all right? I haven't seen him. He didn't knock.
Really
he didn't ring my bell today.
That's
so
really good.
that sort of environment my children grown up, and I wish every parents they give the this sort of
time,
this sort of time, that sort of feelings. You have to give them a nice, soft feelings in their heart.
Yes.
If you make them strong, I told you, I let them go Saturday, Sunday, even clubbing, even to the town. They came home safe. If I says don't go, this, that's one of the worst thing you can.
You have to give them you have to give them a parameter, isn't it?
You have.
This is what I want of you. Now you get on with it.
Yes, yes.
Give him choice and
give them a choice.
Give him a direction.
Mashallah, in Birmingham, last 15, 20 years, I can see every house got the doctors, every house got the optician, every house got the dentist. Anywhere, Mr. Rashid and me, we know every house, we know everybody in Birmingham. Every house got some. I'm so proud for those parents. And even the parents working now, even the driving, I mean, things are changed nowadays.
When your daughter, Nilufa, and your second daughter, Rupa, did the seminar, the education seminar where Estelle Morris came, didn't she?
Yes.
In those days, I think it's 1999 or 96, not many Bangladeshi went to university. But see the difference. It's
so
those kind of seminars has made a difference in life.
Yes. Only my children's one thing. They sometimes complain to us because they are nearly 45, 50 now. They says, we wish Dad, Bangladeshi, your generation, not our generation, not the younger generation, your generation should be a bit wider, big, broad-minded should be. Because they're watching us politically, family things, you know. They says parents should be more wider because they come sometimes. They left Birmingham long time ago, you know that. So
if I was to say to you something for our audience, especially the mothers, what would be a single piece of advice you'll give them to help them to continue with to enjoy their family life, not to think it's as a burden?
My last thing, I like to say all the mothers, all the fathers, all the parents, all the grandparents, that give the children a space and you respect them also. You don't all the time, we don't say, oh, she not respect me, he not respect me. You respect them, they give you feedback.
That's another.
That's the most important things. I will say all the mother, because women can do anything. Women can change the world. That's the topics
women
today.
Can break a man. A woman
Look at
can
the world
build a
now.
man.
Look at the world now. You tell the name. Queen, Margaret, Benazir Bhutto, Sheikh Hasina, Khaleda Jia, and yes, all of them. Look at Mrs. Gandhi. I mean, you, Florence Nightingale, Mother Teresa. You give the women's name, you know, they can do the world better. Women can make the better because women know, every woman got the children, and women know how they control the house, how they control the children, how they, it's like a driving.
Like
driving
you said, Mrs. Rashid, is if you're over controlling, that's a problem. It's having a balance. I know women, they can be controlling.
Yes.
I mean, being a man, of course, we sometimes different men may share that, but obviously they have power. And it's using that power to benefit the family, isn't it?
Yes.
And this is what you've done over your life, haven't you?
And again, one thing I like to say, parents should not cross the border with the children. You cross them, they'll cross you. You have to be so careful. You have to be so
delicate.
You have to be honorable to them. One thing, you honor them, they will say, "Oh God, I have to honor them." They avoid the bad thing. They avoid the bad thing. That's one thing I advise to the parents. Please, please, give the space to the children and respect the children, and like you respect I respect my parents. Why should not we respect our children? We live in UK, United Kingdom. This is the best place to make your children brighter, to make your children happier. And this is the best country for the opportunity. Joynal says, this gentleman says, Imrul says, Mr. Hussain says, opportunity. You never lose the opportunity. Grab the opportunity. This is the country to grab the opportunity. Give the education to the children and be happy life, and then that's your life. Khusru.
Okay. So, have you ever thought of going back and settling in Bangladesh?
I go 3 times a year, Bangladesh. I took my children Bangladesh. My son loves Bangladesh. He loves Bangladesh. I made a little house in the village. I got a little flat in Utrera. We love Bangladesh. This is my motherland. And I never can. Even we told the children, we go 3 times, even 4 times. Only this time, I just canceled the ticket yesterday. I was supposed to be flying 7th of November.
Home from home.
Come home from home. That's my home. This is my second home. Birmingham is my second home. 54 years, 67 years, but still Bangladesh is my home. I love Bangladesh. I love
we all
Bangladesh.
love Bangladesh.
I love Bangladesh. We all love Bangladesh. And I'm proud to be a Bangladeshi woman in England, thanks to Bangladesh and thanks to UK.
Wonderful.
Yes, thank
it's
you.
a very nice points you've given for our, especially our mothers, who needs to, from what you're saying, needs to have a delicate view. It needs to have a sensitive views, delicate views. Be careful what they do, how they do, because if you break an eggshell, you can't rebuild it.
You can rebuild it.
So be careful not to break it.
Not to careful.
And different people have different tolerance, isn't it? We need to work out the tolerance of ourselves and our partners, our wives, our children.
But sometimes, you know, you have to control it. Control also one of the part in your life. So many things you have to control. So thank you very much to BEON TV.
Thank you.
I hope BEON TV you will, you know, spread some of the things to the parents.
Of course,
I am very delighted and I am very grateful that Birmingham got the BEON TV. I am proud of it that some of the workers, you know, like
some of the
they working so hard.
And the directors.
Yes, director and Polly, she's so good. She's, I think, I got the feelings, she'll be a good mother.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, because I can see her activity.
Thank you, Mrs.
Thank
Rashid.
you, thank you, Khusru.
Again, Nurun Nahar. So, you still love England, UK?
Yeah, I love England. Just I would say just for opportunity.
Is it just for opportunity?
You know, of course,
what
some
is it you
opportunity.
love about England?
Actually, if you like ask me very hardly, I have to say I love Bangladesh.
You love Bangladesh.
I love Bangladesh.
Yeah,
I need to go every year once, at least once a year. Must need to go Bangladesh. But you know, I come here for study, so my children is born here. So that's why, just for their, how is that you say, just a more best opportunity here to be, they can grab the opportunity from here. Just for them, really, I love. I love to be here.
Thank you again, Nurun Nahar, and thank you, Mrs. Najja Rashid, and thank you to the viewers of BEON TV. You have been a wonderful viewers. I hope you have, and thank you for BEON TV for giving us the opportunity to put this program forward. And hopefully we'll see you in, who knows when you're going to see us, but we will come, inshallah, with our next guest and your thought. Hold on to that thought of being successful, and you can be successful, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, and have a good evening.